Sorry, crew. Here it comes.
Okay.
You're okay there, Mark?
Yeah, good. The session with the Tightrope Walkers came quite fortuitously at pretty much the same time that the GAP microphones arrived. So unbeknownst to them, they became the guinea pigs, unwitting guinea pigs for these new mics that I was really excited to try out. I was completely honest with them afterwards, and I said that I would have chosen other microphones over the GAP microphones if I felt another mic could do the job better, but there wasn't any need for that at all. The TC1 valve mic is an absolute gem of a microphone. I prioritised using it on vocalists because I think it's designed with them in mind. It has that sort of classic tube microphone look to it. The TC1 is just wonderfully warm and clear, and it suits pretty much every singer I put it in front of, actually. And that's the true test for me of a really good mic. The FC2 mic, I love that on bass amps most of the time. I'm happy to use them on anything and everything. I've used them as ambient microphones for choirs. I've used them like that too, but my favourite way to use it is a close mic bass amp cab. The R1 ribbon, I love to use that on exclusively for guitar amps because they give a huge sound. For a ribbon microphone, it can handle a whole lot more of sound pressure than you would expect of it because of the way they're designed. I've put them very close to guitar cab speakers, and it's able to take the full whack of the volume. R1 tube ribbon is a slightly smoother sound than its non-tube counterpart, but it's just as big, and it's got a little bit more harmonics to it, and it's really brilliant on guitar. I tend to use the R1 and the R1 tube ribbon mics through what we have here. We have a stereo pair of the pre-Q73s, which sound amazingly clear and huge. You can also very subtly overdrive the inputs to the pre-Q73 to get a bit more naughtiness into the signal if you want. But it's really versatile that way because you can back it off and have a much cleaner, purer tone. Undetectable noise floor as well, really clean. The D1 microphone works brilliantly on bright percussion and hi-hats. It's a dynamic microphone, obviously, but it takes any harshness out of the signal for me. It's got great presence, but the very top end of it is slightly calmed. The D2 mic, the first thing I instinctively tried it on was kick drum, and straight away it worked wonders. Ordinarily I like to use two mics on a kick drum, but this one negates the need for that. Just one covers all the bases. The FC4s are delightful. For me, they just give really good presence, clarity and snap, particularly to snare drums, top of the snare and underneath the snare, which is great for crispness. The FC3s I'm a big fan of. My favourite position for those is as overheads, as stereo spaced overheads for the kit. They're just wonderfully clear, precise, not too harsh. The imaging's beautiful on them, so big fan.